You're with Chris Hancock on another audio adventure. Today we're looking at the audio effect LFO in the Max for Live suite. Max for Live is enabled through Ableton suite purchase, and it enables you access to a whole range of instruments and devices created by the Max for Live community, one of which is LFO. When I first was introduced to this, I loved it. It blew my mind. I've been showing it to students since, and they've been loving it and it blowing their minds. So if you have not been introduced to it before, let me introduce you. So we're looking at a particular trance tune at the moment. Here is a synth line, a throaty synth of some sort. We have an instance of EQ8, and one of the bell curves is being oscillated by this LFO, low frequency oscillator. And here is that frequency being oscillated. I'm just going to turn up that EQ. So you can hear that EQ moving. Okay, LFO allows us to give movement to any parameters we choose. Any of the parameters within Ableton's plugins, and many of those of third-party plugins. So here we have routed the LFO to this particular frequency. We're going to choose another example to show you here. We have auto filter, and we are going to oscillate the frequency cutoff here. Okay, grabbing an instance of LFO. You can see LFO defaults to a certain rate and is currently unmapped. To map it to any of our chosen parameters, it is easy as choosing map and clicking the parameter we want. You can see the movement there as well as there. The handy thing about LFO, as opposed to using the inbuilt LFO in auto filter, for example, is we can see the full detail of what's happening there with that cutoff. Let's modify this currently. So we can hear that's probably filtering too low. So with a combination of this depth, reducing the amount that filter or that filter cutoff is moving, we can control the depth. We can further, if that is cutting off too low for our liking, we can move that position higher, and then we can choose to slow down the rate or sync it into the BPM of the DAW. LFO is a fabulous tool to add movement to filters, EQs, other tonal parameters, and is free with the Ableton suite. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation and give your track some more movement. Chris Hancock signing out. The particular track we've been listening to is Hacks Tracks Levitation, which I'm currently in the process of mixing, and we will go out with a sample of it.